Can everybody see you? Hello, good evening. Welcome to the I Do Ceremonies live whisky tasting with me, Rev Lindy, and my son-in-law, James.
Hello.
How lucky is James getting to spend Saturday night with his mother-in-law? Right, so tonight is where we're going to try and choose the 2022 I Do Ceremony whisky. And we've got a choice of 8 that we're going to go from, and these are ones that either you really like or we've kind of tried over the past couple of weeks, and we've whittled it down to 8, and we're going to taste them and see if we can come up with one that we can use for my ceremonies. Because last year, hi Ali, nice to see you, we're not whisky tasting. Alright, well you should be, get yourself a wee whisky, get it poured. But we've got Bunnahabhain here, Ali, that was your recommendation. Last year I was using the Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold, which you don't really like.
It's pish.
It's pish. Well, it's no pish because loads of people liked it last year.
Yeah, they're wrong.
It was really popular last year. Maybe they were just saying that because they were getting it for free. But this year I thought, why not make a thing of it? But also, here's full disclosure, I don't know anything about whisky, really. And until very recently, I didn't even think that I liked whisky. I've always loved smelling it, but not the taste. But my son-in-law James here, who is much more knowledgeable, can't even speak tonight, about whiskies than me, has kind of been getting me into some nice wee whiskies, and I've been enjoying them, and I've developed a wee taste for it. So that fits in well with what I'm doing. So I hope you can see behind us, there's the whiskies that we're going to try tonight. So we've got Glengoyne 12, one of the Highland whiskies. We've got, it's quite local to us. Deanston, which is the most local to us, Deanston whisky, Deanston 12 tonight. Bunnahabhain 12, which is an Islay whisky. Glenallachie 12, which is Speyside. Black Label, now that's our only blended whisky, and I didn't really want to go with a blended whisky, but you quite like that, right? Why have we got a blended whisky?
Well, it's local to you, isn't it?
Well, that was one of the reasons I liked it, because it's a lowland whisky. The distillery used to be in Kilmarnock in East Ayrshire. Of course, I'm an Ayrshire lass. I was born in South Ayrshire, brought up in North Ayrshire. But when I was growing up, lots of my pals, their parents worked in the Johnny Walker whisky factory, and I can remember them talking about their parents getting 3 bottles of whisky every month. So wanted to have something that was reminded me of my roots. Was really hoping to get a bottle of the Loch Lee, which is the distillery is on the farm where Rabbie Burns lived and farmed, but it's not actually coming out to Tuesday, to Rabbie's birthday. Oh, and I bought my grandsons a cask of it last year, but it's not Tuesday, so we couldn't use that. But yeah, so Black Label is our only blended whisky, but we'll see how we go with that. Then we've got Lagavulin 8, that's what you got me for my birthday, and I really, really like it. And then we've got Laphroaig 10, and we've got Kilkerran Heavily Peated, which is a Campbelltown whisky. So we've got something representing all the different whisky regions. Know that we did that purposefully.
Apart from Lowland. I guess we can count it.
The Black Label.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, we've got my beautiful daughter to mix them all up. So we have no idea what's in these bottles. We're just going to try them and see how we go.
We're going to pour the first two.
Yeah, so if you pour the first 2, I'll see what people are saying on here. So there's Brains saying make sure you get a good measure. I think by the end of this, come facial Linda, we'll have the old steak and kidney on. Well, we've got some oat cakes. We've got some oat cakes between whiskies to cleanse the palate. I'm not going to lie, I have had a wee glass of bubbles to get me in the mood, but right. And we've got a wheel, what would you call this? A taster wheel?
Flavour wheel?
Flavour wheel, which James very kindly got for me, and it just helps you identify what it is you're either smelling or tasting, because I think loads of people, from what I can read, loads of people, the problem with whisky is not always that they don't like it, it's that they can't identify what it is they're drinking or they're smelling, and so they just don't bother. Right, so this is the first one, this nice pale. So we've got a nice pale one here, And let's see what it is in the nose.
Should we go to posh caps?
Jesus, posh caps. Right. So what does this do if you pick? Oh, it just keeps
Stops
that.
you smelling the one you're not.
Right. We're all going all posh tonight.
Yeah.
Right. So, what you thinking? See, that's kind of peaty to me.
Oh, you got.
You're drinking the wrong one.
Because it was peaty, I didn't want to go first.
Is that not quite peaty?
Yeah.
Heavily peated.
So I think.
But really, I mean, that would be like when I was a paramedic and we used to give, people were kidding on, they were unconscious, and you would give them a wee bit of smelling salts, just giving them a wee bit of that in the nose, that would wake you up.
Is that cheating? I think.
Honestly, I've not even tasted it.
It's either the. I think it's either the Kilkerran or the.
That's what I'm thinking, because it's really peaty. And the ones I've been trying, I seem to like the peated but smoky, don't I?
Yeah.
I don't like, sometimes you smell it and it's like medicine, it's like TCP. Don't like it. But
you like the Lefroy, which is
medicinal. So I would say on that wheel that's peaty. And then I would say that
bit floral as well.
Wee bit floral, yeah. But maybe a wee bit of medicinal. Is it?
I'm not getting anything yet, but maybe when I taste it.
See, I think I have a tendency to get mixed up. Right, shall we go for a taste?
Slanger.
Cheers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Right, so my whole mouth is on fire.
It's good. It was the wrong one for us to start on.
I
Because
think that's the Kilkerran.
it's the Kilkerran and it's 58%.
Oh, it's actually alright, 50.
Well, so we should probably
Stay
have a wee bit
tuned,
of water.
folks, because this is going to get interesting before the end.
It's good though.
We're deliberately, well, I thought that we shouldn't put any water in it because at ceremonies we don't add water. I can feel that right all the way down my esophagus.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to taste anything else.
That
The rest of this is pointless.
But it's nice.
Well, good.
It's nice. It's nicer than I thought it would be. After you go over that initial whoa, it's really warm and rich, and it kind of coats everything it touches.
Yeah, very oily. It doesn't taste 58%. I don't think. I don't think it tastes that strong. There's a bit of a hit, but it's not that.
I think initially it tastes that, and initially you're like, whoa, that's strong, but then it settles down. I should have said what we're going to do is we're going to taste two. It's going to be like a tournament. It's a whiskey tournament. 2 at a time. Choose our best one. Look at what the one was we didn't like, and then move on to the next 2. Right. A wee bit of water. A wee bit of oat cake. Right. Let's go for this one.
Yeah, I went ahead already. Sorry.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I almost don't want to give either up.
But I'm thinking in terms of like having ceremonies, and because often at ceremonies, if you watch the videos and things, when it comes to drinking from the quaich, if it's an opposite sex couple, the groom, would drink the whole thing, but then the bride drinks it and goes, oh my God, that's so something that would suit both palates would be quite nice.
This is definitely goes down a lot easier.
A wee bit of peat. More wood.
I don't know if it's just after the last one. I need some more. Excuse me.
It's not. Is it spicy? Is it maybe a wee bit spicy?
A little bit. Some water. Are you alright?
Yes, please. Right. I'm just going to go for it and try it. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. So that you don't get that initial
hit.
It's just really smooth. And really, I don't have the language to talk about whiskey, but to me it's really smooth, it's really warm.
I don't think there's as much to it though.
It's milder.
That's more interest. That's got more stuff going on. Kilkerran, but this is.
Yeah.
It's just nice, quite easy.
What's going to happen if we come to a different decision Never worked that out.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Alright. They're actually both really nice in their own way.
Yeah, I think this one's really hard because they're both really good.
Do you know
what
what
are
I'm
you
going to
getting
do?
from that though?
I'm going to go back and just take a wee... Because look, I took quite a big bit of that.
I have some more. I only did tiny pours.
Right, so the second time it's every bit as... Oh, no. No, I'm going to go with this one because look at my face. And you're not getting that with this, with the second one. So
I think for what we're tasting for, I'd agree.
On the nose, I'm getting a peaty. I think it is still peaty.
This the second one.
But I don't know if it's peaty and woody. If there's a wee bit of spice in it. This is where I get myself confused.
What kind of spice? If you look at,
A wee bit of...
is it
All
one
right.
of those?
Let's see. Let's go to the flavour wheel. Spice or oily? I don't think it's oily, is it?
The first one was more oily, like you said about coating your mouth.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Pencil rubber. Who comes up with these flavours? I don't know. I don't
After
know.
the first, I think a bit of pepper. I get that little bit of spice. I get what you're saying now. On the second, is it fruity? It's not. It don't really taste like.
Do you know what you think? Have you got an idea of what it is?
First gut was that it's the Glengoyne 12, but I'm guessing.
And so, what is the Glengoyne 12 known to be? Peaty?
No, not peaty
Woody,
at all.
fruity, fresh.
A wee bit sherried.
All right.
So
what would that be in this wheel?
you'd be picking up some fruits, really, like a Christmas cake or some dried fruits. You maybe get. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm getting it from this. So this could be. What could it be? It could be. I don't think it's Deanston.
I'm not getting that, but that's my winner.
Okay, so number 2.
Number
number
two.
1 we're getting rid of. So let's see how wrong we were.
Right, so put number 2 over there.
Yeah.
Okay. And number 1 was Kilkerran.
Right.
We were right. Okay. So what we're going to do with put it in that jug because we've got a bottle of water there.
Oh, do we? Oh, yeah. That's brilliant.
So
I'll
put
just
that in
drink
there.
some more water first. Or?
Good idea. Get rid of the swally.
What are they?
Do you know there's a bottle of whiskey up behind us? It's called Teapot Dram and it comes from Glengoyne Distillery. And it's called Teapot Dram because years and years ago, when the guys went to work in the distillery, when they come in the morning, they would be given a wee dram to get them going, and then every break they would be given a wee dram. And what they used to do is put it in a copper teapot, and then at the end of the week, they would share it out into wee bottles or hip flasks or whatever, I don't know, and take it away home for the weekend with them. And so to honour that, to pay tribute to that, Glengoyne Distillery came out with the Teapot Dram. Just reminded me of that when we were pouring it in that jug there. Right, so that's number 3. I need to have some water.
Don't mind me pouring. Just letting you talk.
No.
Oops.
Right, and we never said, we had a conversation before about what one we thought we would like the best. So for me it was Lagavulin 8. I think I'm going to like the Lagavulin 8, and you?
Deanston 12, I think, or Kilkerran, but
Too late now, it's gone.
yeah,
But it was really nice. It was
yeah,
really nice.
we're picking for a certain. Oh,
Yeah,
we're picking for a certain thing here. So
right. So,
tell the first one, number 3.
oh,
I think I know what it is.
Right, so that to me, can I say peaty?
Yeah.
Are you getting peat?
I'm getting rugby changing room, TCP.
Oh yeah, TC.
Iodine.
Oh it is. Oh it is. So is that peaty medicinal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then iodine, TCP, surgical spirit, carbolic soap.
I don't know what that is, but
Carbolic soap's what they used during the war. It was...
That's why I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but it was a really, really harsh soap to...
I'm going to drink that one
The
second.
bairns clean.
I know what it is.
Are you? Right. You know what it is, right? Don't tell me the now.
Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, I think I know what this is as well. Yeah.
Right.
So this will be interesting for you because to what you're getting off that one.
Everything's peaty to me, right? Hold on.
This one's not
No, it's not peaty. It's not peaty. So it's not spicy. It could be fruity. What are you getting?
Yeah, fruit. So
Dried fruit or sweet? I don't think it's sweet. I think it's dried fruit.
maybe, yeah.
And then
Maybe some plums.
you're onto plums. Yeah, I'm going to taste it. Oh, Gadza. Oh,
You don't like the sherries?
because we're supposed to be drinking whiskey. Boom, boom. No, I don't like that. That's just too... The taste is overwhelmed by the fire water in it.
Oh, so the alcohol's really coming through for
That's it.
you? Yeah, okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Firewater's the technical term, obviously. Yeah.
The alcohol's really coming through in that one for me. Right, I don't like that. That's too... No.
Okay.
Do you think you know what that one is?
Yeah, it's the Glenallachie 12.
Oh, right.
So it's the only sherried one we have in.
Right.
Really? The
but we've-
Glengoyne 12 maybe.
We've been saying that I don't seem to like the sherried ones.
Yeah, you're not a big fan.
No, but I like port to drink, but I haven't really tried any whiskey from port casks.
No.
So I'd like to try that. Right, let's go for the second one. Well, that's the TCP one,
Yeah.
which I don't think is going to be very nice, but here we go. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to
See,
be.
you quite like them. You say you don't, but you always like the...
Mm.
Do you know what this one is? Are you going to guess?
Right, so I don't think it's any of the Islay ones, because they're peated.
Mm-hmm. But I thought you said you got peat off this.
Did I? I thought
Initially
oh
you
wait,
did.
yes, and then the medicinal, right? But I still don't. Right, so we know that Kilkerran's out, isn't it? So take that away. So I don't think it's the Lafroig or the Lagavulin. But then when you first bought me the Lagavulin, and I took a wee drink, it was really strong. Remember, the alcohol was really strong, but then I left it sitting for about half an hour and I went back to it. It was much milder. The alcohol had kind of evaporated a wee bit.
Make a pretty boring video, wouldn't it?
So I've to be honest, I've absolutely no idea what it is, but I don't really like any of them. But if I'm no, that's not true. The second one was nicer than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to
The one on your right,
yes.
so 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and what was your guess as to what it was? Or did you guess which one it is?
I do.
You won't find out till the end.
No, I think it's maybe the Deanston, but I don't know.
It's not the news.
It's not the Deanston, right? So that's the one we don't like. So
I thought it was Glenallachie, but it could be Glengoyne.
Glenallachie.
Right.
Oh, he's a pro. He's a pro. Right.
They are my whiskies, to
So
be
we're
fair.
getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Here is our wee. Yep.
There you go.
Thank you. What more could you want to be doing on a Saturday night? Especially me after having my first ceremony today. My first ceremony of 2020. They didn't have a wee whiskey as part of theirs. They didn't have a quaich. But loads coming up with 50 something ceremonies in the diary. Loads of them are having quaich, so it's important to
Go
get
for the next
right
two?
whiskey. Yes,
Do
please.
the honours.
Go
Do
for
you want me to do it? Or
Yeah,
do you want to do it?
you go for it.
Doing them all. you feel I'm taking over?
No, go for it.
Alright.
So do you have a favourite in terms of the regions? Do you think you're
Highland usually.
Highland? See, I never thought it would have been the Islay with the peatage.
No, I went off the peatage for a while. I'm just getting back into them. I do like them now. That new Lafroig I got's really good.
But then what we've also found, because we do these wee whisky tastings quite often, and what we've found is 1 week we can try one and think, I really, really like that, and then the next week we try it, no knowing what it is, and we don't like it.
Very mood dependent.
Yeah, well, I wonder if it's like what you eat during the day, because we had chilli tonight for our tea. I wonder if it's to do with that, because you're already putting that.
These are.
Oh, right. So what one are we trying first?
We can. I think 5 because 6 is. So usually you can tell by the light colour, especially with these, that they're peated.
Oh right, so the light colour's peated.
Yeah, and it's not attributed to the peat, but they're usually, well, they're either just non-coloured or they don't need to be aged quite as long. Usually a peated whiskey. They're nicer young.
All right. See, in my head, a peated whiskey would be darker. I don't know why, but because of the peat soaking in the. Anyway, let's. Right. Can I say it's peaty?
Number 5. Oh, I know what it is, but only because I did it in. I had a little bit last night.
Is it peaty?
I think it is a little bit, but I get very little off it, especially after.
So what do you get off it when you're smelling? If you.
I got it like quite floral.
Did you? A wee bit.
So like a little bit of grass. No.
Grass. See.
Or no, like fresh flowers.
I'm rubbish at the trying to work out.
Or I'm just coming up with bullshit.
With some people, they go, I don't get anything in the nose, eh? No, but you always get it right when we're doing these wee whisky tastings. You always know what's what. Yeah, I suppose there's a kind of a heaviness to it. When I say floral, you know, sometimes you smell flowers and there's a kind of heaviness.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like a kind of damp.
Yeah.
It's like, it's gonna sound so pompous, but like a garden of flowers, but there's a like a mulch pile. It's like vegetative. I'm teased as vegetative. Huh?
You should have a job for the distilleries and the marketing. Right, we're going for it.
Love it.
Oh, come down my nose.
Yeah,
it's
so
nice
I get a bit more peat. It's quite easy drinking. I know
it's
what it is.
Easy drinking.
I'm afraid.
Do you? And there's that. So some of them, you know, the alcohol actually as soon as you taste it and then it settles down. Some of them, it's just
slow burner.
Yeah. So that's a wee bit more slow burner.
But
I do like that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's not too. It's actually got, for what it is, it's got like the taste goes for quite a while. Like it's got quite long.
And again, I'm thinking of people tasting it during a ceremony and no having to go, oh my god, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay. Peated.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep jumping ahead.
No, you're fine.
No, I think I know what that is. This is going to be an interesting one for you. Like which one you're going to choose.
I did like that.
I think you're going to be hurt by whichever one you give up on this one.
All right. I see.
Sorry, tell me if I'm giving too much away.
I'm thinking that's an Islay.
Agree, I think.
Which means it's either the Lagavulin or the Lafroig, I think.
Yeah, Lagavulin, Lafroig, or yeah, it's not the Bunnahabhain, right? Because it's peated. Yeah.
And the Bunnahabhain's milder, isn't it? Although I'm really looking forward to trying the Bunnahabhain.
If we haven't had it already.
Right, so this is the Lafroig or the Lagavulin. Now, in my head, I like Lagavulin, but Lafroig is usually a bit too much for me.
Well, you liked the sherry cask Lafroig, or you thought it was okay?
Oh, did I?
Remember that?
No. Right, I'm going for it. Oh, that's quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both nice.
So my pick would be the 6.
My pick would be the 6 because there's a there's a smoking. Is it smoky or woody?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
after that initial taste, you go, that's quite nice. And
Hangs on for ages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get like a puff of it.
No, definitely the 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to be a bit sad about what the 5 is.
Because that's going to be Lagavulin.
No. No. Sorry. No, go. The 5 will be Johnny Walker, I think.
Oh, do you think so?
I think so.
Oh no!
Oh, what?
Oh!
Why were we getting smoke off that?
12. So we shouldn't get smoke off the Deanston?
No, there's none at all.
Is there no?
No.
I think, is it because we're just tasting smells many? But that's interesting because I didn't like the Deanston 12 the last time we tried it.
Maybe they didn't wash out our glasses well enough.
Some of you will know that when Lockie was born, when my first grandson was born, when it came to his first birthday, I couldn't think of what to get him, but I wanted to get him something that was meaningful, and then I thought I'll get him a bottle of whiskey so that he can start building up a whiskey collection like his daddy. But I didn't want to just go and buy a bottle of whiskey. I wanted to, every year, going to travel to a different distillery, because at that time he was living in New Zealand. Travel to a different distillery and get him his own bottle of whiskey, which I have done. But Deanston was the very first distillery I went to, because that's our local distillery, and it's really nice whiskey. You like it, yeah?
Well, that's usually my favourite, and I've just dobbed it out of the competition.
It's going. But yeah, that was his first bottle of whiskey, and he's only 3, and he's got about 7 or 8 bottles of whiskey already, and his own cask. So I don't know how that works, but there you go. So we are going with a number. Oh, interesting. Oh, it'll be really interesting when we get down to the next level, and we've got to pit them all against each other.
Maybe we go new glasses for the finals.
Splashing out, eh? Right, I'm going to have a wee bit of this. So shall I pour these ones in?
Yeah, go for it.
So, number 7. Oh. And number 8.
Those 7's on the right. Oh, you've gone proper pours.
I have. You're going to do it right. Right.
But we need some for the final, if it goes on.
Oh.
We can pour it back with it.
Pour it back in. I better eat my oat cake then, so there's no floaters in it. So in my head I'm trying to work out what's left.
I can't believe I got that. Sorry, I can't believe we're getting smoke off that.
But that means we've still got Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
And we've still got... Oh, did we look and see what that was? Oh, we did. Yeah, we did. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've still got Johnny Walker.
Can't believe it.
Oh, because we don't know what these are, of course, Lindy. What are you talking about? Right, ignore me. Oh, I realise that. Oh, I think I know what that is.
What do you think?
I think that might be Johnny Walker Black Label. And the only reason I'm saying that was because we were drinking it last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
And I loved the smell as well as the taste. Which I really wanted it to be a single blend for the ceremonies. I don't know why, it just seems more Scottish, more, I don't know. But I have really been enjoying the Black Label, the Johnny Walker Black Label, so. I think that could be the Johnny Walker.
Are you getting smoke from it though?
I don't think I'm getting anything anymore. Just alcohol. Doesn't take much to get me drunk. Should it be smoky?
Well, Johnny Walker Black is smoky, yeah, it's their...
Alright.
It's their smoky
So
one.
what do you think it is then?
I don't know.
What are you getting from it?
The Deanston's throwing me. So it could be the Glengoyne 12. So we got... What else did we get rid of?
I don't know, they're over there.
The Deanston 12
the
we got rid
Glenalky.
of. And the Glenalky. Right. So this is what we're left. We've got Lefroy 10, Lagavulin 8, Black Label, Bunnahabhain, and the Glengoyne 12. So
Right. Unless it's Bunnahabhain.
I think there's a little bit of fruit in this one. Like, I think it's a little bit sherried. So I think it's Glengoyne 12.
Alright.
And I think this one. I don't know if we've had the Bunnahabhain already.
Oh, see, that's...
But it's quite light in colour, so I thought maybe it's the... it's too light for that.
Right, so I like that one. I like the taste of that one, so I'm just going to go for it. Oh.
Big fan.
No, that's definitely number 7 for me. That's too... You know, who wants to sit and drink whiskey like that, taking a drink and then going, oh, that's minging. Although maybe if you put a wee bit of water in it, it would be quite nice. But, no, for the purposes of this exercise.
You got any smoke off that? It does taste like more alcohol. It's, you know, it's really tingly on the tongue, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm really challenged by, the picking up the smells and the...
And this could be the Bunnahabhain. Possibly.
Right. Which is not peated. So we're not getting any peat from it.
And it's 46.3,
That's
so
for sure.
it's a little bit stronger.
Yep.
But it's very, like, alcohol forward, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the Glengoyne, because I sometimes get that bit of harshness of the Glengoyne, but you should... I think this is the...
Do you like number 7?
I like them all, Indy. Yeah, I think number 7's better.
Let's go with number 7. Hi Sarah, hi Lane, hi Brian. I hope you've got a wee miniature or a bottle of whiskey and you can join, or even if you've not got any whiskey, I hope you've got a wee drink and you can join in with us. Right, we're going with number 7 because that is definitely...
Pour mine back and that should
we need
be
to pour
enough.
number 8. Shall I pour mine back?
Well, no, number 8's out, isn't it?
Oh, we're going with number 7.
Is that what? Sorry,
yes,
is that what
yes,
you wanted?
yes,
Yeah.
we're going with number 7. Sorry, so number 8.
Number 8, we
So,
can. So what
let's
did we
see
think
what it
it
is.
was? I thought maybe
I have
it's
no
Bunnahabhain.
idea.
Could be Glengoyne.
I think that's maybe Glengoyne 12.
It's a bit
Now,
sharper.
That's interesting because I was watching a video the other night and it was the 2 girls, I think, from the Grail who do the whisky tasting, get the Grail and calendar, and they're really, really knowledgeable about the whiskies. And I'm sure they said, or one of the girls said it was Glengoyne 12 that got her into drinking whisky.
Oh yeah. It's not. It just tastes like a little bit. It's like more alcohol forward. It's like a bit sharp.
No loving it. Right, okay, so we can put that away.
Yep. Thank you.
Right, and so on to the next round of the tournament.
So in the final we have
In the final,
Lafroig 10, Lagavulin 8, Black Label, and Bunnahabhain. So we only have 1 unpeated left.
ooh,
Shows you've been involved.
Ooh. Ooh. Right, so what we're going to go for? What 2 should we go for?
Or do you want to do all 4 glasses
4 glasses.
against each other
Okay.
as a final?
Yes, as a final.
Because we'll probably run out of whiskey if not one.
And that means you poor people don't have to sit on all night waiting for us to choose a whiskey.
This is just the aperitif, isn't it?
If any of my couples are on tonight watching and you're having a ceremony and you're having the quake, don't forget to say, remind me that you were watching. And, because it's really cool, I think, that we're choosing our whiskey this way. Right, let's go.
Do you want to pour those 2? I'll pour these 2.
Okay,
So we'll keep them in this order, right?
right.
So these are mine
Right.
and yours.
Right, so that's... Oh, nice. Right, what are we starting with? Right, I'm going to start. Oh, you start on this end.
Right, very smoky.
Right. Very smoky. Peaty smoky. Yes. So I'm thinking this is an Islay whiskey. And what have we got left? Oh, we've got Lagavulin and Lafroig.
Okay, so I think...
So I'm really drawn to the Islay whiskies because when I used to be a helicopter paramedic, we used to go to Islay all the time. For some reason we were always flying to Islay. and you would fly over the island, and you could see all the distilleries because they had their names on the roof of the distilleries, and we would land over at Lafroig distillery sometimes, and the ambulance would meet us, and we would bring people back. And I always used to think, oh, I wish I could have a wee wander around that distillery, even though I wasn't into whiskies then. But if I'd known that all these years later I would be into whisky a wee bit more, I'd maybe have made the effort to go in. Right, so I'm getting a wee bit TCP.
Yeah, so I think we know
Lafroig.
we know what that one is. Second one, are you getting any peat?
I don't.
This is going to be the hard thing, is to differentiate between Bunnahabhain and
Nope.
Black Label.
But I'm getting something nice from it. I'm getting, oh,
There's not a tiny puff of smoke like that.
is it malty? Is it?
Maybe,
bit
yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Get me. Oh.
That one's...
Oh, right. That's really sharp.
So I think
That's making me go.
I'm going to go these two first, because I think this one's got a wee bit of smoke, this one's got none.
So I'll do it in the same order as you.
Well, only if you think...
Yeah, no, and then, so you're doing it like that.
So I think... Oh, I'm changing my mind. Which one do you reckon has smoke and which one... Because one will have a tiny bit of smoke. So I think
Lafroig.
this one and this one have loads of smoke.
That's the kind of malty. What one would you say is malty from the name?
Maybe the banana?
That's, I mean, the alcohol. What's the highest alcohol?
46.3 on the Bunnahabhain, 48 on the Lagavulin, 40 on the other two.
That could be the Lagavulin.
I think it is, yeah.
Oh yes, get in, Lindy.
Well, I've been wrong already tonight.
So maybe that's the Johnny Walker.
Well, that's what I'm trying to work out. So I'm trying to smell these two and work out which one has no smoke and which has just a tiny bit.
So you said Johnny Walker should have some smoke?
Yeah.
I'm not getting any smoke, but...
I think it's maybe the second one.
That one?
Yeah, no. I would just smell these two.
Oh, right,
Because
I see,
anytime you
I
smell
see.
those, they're
You're gonna get-
crazy smoky.
Oh.
And I'd start with these.
That's
'cause
more...
these will be
Oh,
the...
that's maybe a wee bit of malty in that.
Oh man, I'm drunk from smelling.
I'm just going to taste them, because it's all about the taste, right? Here we go. Right. Oh, that's that one. Oh, it's Lafroig, I think.
Yeah.
You drink it and then you get that. And before I said I didn't like that, but I actually really like that.
You
wee
always say
punch
that
you get.
before, but then every time you drink
I'll
it,
try
you
again.
quite like it.
But you're getting that wee punch.
But you seem to be drawn to those kind of iodine-y like medicinal notes.
I don't know why, because I wouldn't think so.
Previous career, it's coming back. Isn't it? Reminding you of the good times.
I don't think so. Right.
So that's like... Oh, I'm drinking different ones.
Right,
today.
I'm putting that forward because I prefer that one than that one. No, I'll put that one away. I'll keep that one in at the moment. So I'm just purely going on, I preferred that one to that one, right?
So I'm doing a different order to you, so it'll be interesting to see what we... Shall I get?
I think that's Lagavulin. Because that always happened the first time, and then if I leave it sitting for a wee while.
I think this one's... I keep changing my mind. This one's like sharper and spicier. I could taste more alcohol-y. So I'm trying to work out which ones... I think this is your Johnny Walker.
What one?
That's out for me. Number 2.
Number 2.
Which is actually number 2. And then
That's what I've put out.
this one is Bunnahabhain, I think. But these, I might have got these mixed up.
I think that's Bunnahabhain. I think that's Bunnahabhain, Lagavulin, Laphroaig.
Yeah, and I do really like Bunnahabhain. It's good. So I'll try the Smokies now. So Laphroaig, Lagavulin 8.
My wee grandson will be up at 6 o'clock in the morning going, Nanny, Nanny, play with me.
Oh yeah. The Lagavulin 8 is like after drinking those other two, just like an ashtray.
Just like an ashtray. That's what you want in your drink.
Yeah.
I don't want to. At the moment, I think maybe the Laphroaig is my favourite.
Yeah, you think? Yeah.
If that is Laphroaig.
I think it's the one we can be sure of. Famous last words, but yeah, it is.
Yeah, did we not say that a bit?
I like Laphroaig because it's so distinctive.
I love the punch after the...
It's really interesting, but it's not... I guess the worry I have with Laphroaig is when I first tried Laphroaig, I hated it. And I couldn't get through a bottle and I gave it away. It was before I was really into whiskey, but it's quite harsh for people who are... You know, like we said, it was to try and be enjoyable
Yeah,
for both members of the couple.
That's true.
But
So does that mean we bring back the Johnny Walker if we think that is what it is?
I don't think so. I think just maybe
No.
even though it tastes like an ashtray, maybe that's a more pleasant smoke, the Lagavulin 8, or what we think is the Lagavulin 8.
And I should say, I tried to go for whiskies that were quite affordable, so I said under £40, didn't I? Because I don't charge, well, it's part of the fee that couples pay, so I didn't want to be paying like £300 a bottle or anything. So these are all round about £40.
What?
So I've put 2 and 3 away.
2 and 3? So I think you've put away Johnny Walker
and Lagavulin.
And Lagavulin 8.
Which, since you got me Lagavulin for my birthday, is no great,
That's
is it?
quite hurtful, isn't it? Yeah, so I think that is Bunnahabhain.
I like the Bunnahabhain as well, though.
If it's that.
Well,
It's either that or Johnny Walker, but... Yeah, I mean, the Laphroaig's just... It's kick.
we have to make a choice here.
Well, did you not say you need 2 bottles for the year? So you could buy 2 and give the couples a choice, but then you might find only one gets.
No, that's just too complicated. Just one bottle, it's here, this is what you're getting. Or some couples bring their own. Some couples, you know, for whatever reason, they have an affinity with some whiskey and they bring it, which is absolutely fine. But no, I'd rather have one bottle and that's it, and then we do this all again next year when we're better and well, when I know a wee bit more about whiskey.
Me too.
Right, so I'm thinking it's between this one, which is number 3, and this one, which is number 7.
Yeah, okay.
What is your preference out of number 3 and number 7?
I feel like number 7's a risk, but I think I enjoy it more. And I think it's the Bunnahabhain, but it does taste like...
Sure, that's Laphroaig.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's... And I'm pretty sure that's Lagavulin, which is one of my favourites ever, but the 16's really good as well.
I do like the Bunnahabhain because it's not quite as, what's the word I'm looking for?
Punchy?
No, because I don't think that's punchy. I think it's
Distinctive?
It's
a bit more mellow and... or rounded? More rounded, maybe?
more rounded, maybe.
Because I find...
But I'm sorry, I'm going with this one. This is my favourite, I think.
Laphroaig, we think.
We think it's Laphroaig.
So I think my favourite's 7, but actually this was really good. I think my second is probably...
So let's put them back in order. So we think that this is Laphroaig, Johnny Walker, Lagavulin and Bunnahabhain.
Yeah.
And the overall winner is this one, whatever it is. So let's see if we're right. Let's go backwards. So number 7, this one, Bunnahabhain, we were right. This one, Lagavulin, we were right. Oh my god, I'm amazed. This one, Johnny Walker Black Label.
Nice.
And the winner is
Lafroig.
Lafroig. Yay!
High five.
Lafroig, high five. Cheers, Slange. The 2022 I Do Ceremony Whisky is the beautiful, where is it?
We've got a tiny bottle of
We
it.
just got a tiny bottle, but I promise I'll have a big bottle for the
Got a big
ceremonies.
bottle here.
Oh, is that the same bottle?
No, different.
Oh, it's tame. So if you joined us tonight for our wee whisky tasting, thank you so much. Leave a wee comment to let us know if you have a favourite whisky, and maybe we'll see you back here doing this again.
Do a virtual tasting. Send some bottles out.
There you go. Cheers.
Slanger. Gotta drink the rest of these now.
See ya.